The Standoff at Sparrow Creek is a one-location thriller. I love one-location films. They're mostly heavily dialogue-based films, lower budget, and the tension always gets turned up to 11 because you have to make do with dialogue and characters rather than, production values and like action set pieces. So this movie is about Gannon. He is an ex-cop and he's sitting in his apartment. He listens to a police scanner and he finds out that an armed shooter has massacred a police funeral, and he immediately goes to the lumber mill where they're keeping he's part of a militia, and everyone's meeting there and they're trying to discuss what's going on. As they get more information, they root out all of the details. They find out that someone in the militia in their group shot up the police funeral. So now it's a manhunt within their own circle. So since Gannon's an ex-cop and I guess he's like second in command, I guess. There's also another guy who's in command, but he's going to try to interrogate everyone there to make sure their alibis work and find out who is the lone gunman and try to turn them over before the police come down on them hard. So this movie is a one-location film, so everything takes place in this lumber mill, and I really liked everything about this movie. The cinematography is great, usage of cinematography to make certain scenes tighter than normal, close-ups, uses of shadow. You noticed all these nice little intricate details, jazz up the few locations with interesting camera angles, and the performances are really great. James Badgedale is kind of an underrated actor. He's not in a lot of stuff, but everyone else is kind of relatively unknown. They don't have any too big names, so it kind of adds a little bit to the suspense because you're not going to be like, oh, well, that's, that guy, he's not going to die, like, because, if you have Nick Nolte in there, you're just going to assume that he's probably not going to die. But instead, all of these characters are kind of like, lesser known. So you can't just single out and be like, well, that guy's the most famous, so he's the bad guy. That's not how it's going to work. This movie takes a lot of creative risk, a lot of good themes, really good dialogue. The acting is great from all of these people. They never make them out to be cartoonish villains, but they never try to humanize them too much. I really like that. It kind of reminded me of The Thing, the John Carpenter film. Very similar in tone, tensions and suspense, good twists and everything. This movie was a short but compact, tight thriller. I really enjoyed this film. So I give The Standoff at Sparrow Creek an 8 out of 10.